Good morning, I'm still in my pyjamas. It is 11:15. We are really taking it easy today on our last day in Scotland. So it is day 6. No, what day is it? I'm completely losing track of the time, the days, everything I filmed. It is day 6 in Scotland and our final full day here. We need to check out by we need to be out by 10 o'clock from the AirBNB tomorrow morning. So today's going to be very much about packing and some final paddle boarding on the loch right by the cottage. I just thought I'd show you a couple of bits that I bought yesterday. I think I might have just stopped filming yesterday. I can't remember. I just remember after dinner we were all so full up and so tired, and I don't remember picking the camera up when we got home. It's all a bit of a blur, so I didn't show anything that I bought when I was in town. I got a few little gifts and things like that. I bought some whiskey for my mum to take home, and I picked myself up a candle. I really love a scented candle, and when we get home we'll be coming towards the end of August and we'll be moving into my favourite season of all, which is autumn. And I found this Scottish made candle by Ardna Merchant Candle Company, and the scent is Wee Dram. So I don't know where Ardna Merchant is, actually. I'm going to have to look that up on the map, but it's cruelty-free, vegan, sustainable soy wax, plastic-free, and I've got about a 35-hour burn time. It's a warming blend of whiskey and rich spices, hints of a relaxed moment by the fireside in winter. Wow, that description just had me straight away. Had me at whiskey. Now obviously you can't smell this, but it does smell like drinking whiskey by a fire. It's got some really warm, sort of vanilla-y, sweet notes in it, which I really, really like. I don't like sort of really floral scents. They all smell like talcum powder to me, but I really like something with a bit of warmth and spice. But I don't like things like sandalwood and cedar. They smell like aftershave to me. This is just perfect, honestly. I wish you could do like a scratch and sniff on the camera. So that was my little treat, my little holiday treat to myself. And I also treated myself to something very little. It's a sticker for my laptop. So I've got my little clear cover on my laptop, and I've got the Magic Is You sticker here, which was a gift, and I can't remember who from or who the maker was, but it's so cute. And then I've got Yarnivore, which is from, I can't remember the name. No, completely gone. I'll have to put it on the screen. I picked that up at a yarn festival, and now I've got my Explore More sticker, and I felt that was very apt for this adventure in Scotland and getting into paddleboarding and everything. So I'm going to stick this in my my case now. I don't actually stick them on, I just plonk them on and then they just kind of stay put. So now I've got my rainbow, my Yarnivore and my Explore More. And the little case just holds them all in place, so I don't have to stick them on, and if I ever want to change them out I can just take them out and I haven't ruined my laptop. Really pleased with that. Yeah, so plan for today is probably have another cup of tea, maybe a little biscuit. I'm not even going to get properly dressed today because all I need to do is swap from my pyjamas into a swimming costume and wetsuit, and then from a wetsuit into the shower and then into my pyjamas again. So that's going to be about it for today. We're probably going to take a little picnic down to the loch and have that. So have a lovely time just relaxing, paddleboarding, eating. And then we're going to come back and we've got some mini haggis that we bought to have for our last meal. I even managed to get a pre-made little sachet of whiskey and cream sauce. We've got some green beans. We would normally have it with mash, but we've got some chips that need using up, so we're having, and I bought some pre-chopped neeps and carrot, which I'm going to cook in the microwave and mash. So we're going to have haggis, neeps and chips and anything else that needs eating kind of meal with the whiskey sauce, and it's going to be lovely. And we'll probably play some games. Lilia's not been really into wanting to play games. She's just really into her books and she wants to read. So it's been lovely to spend a bit of time with Phoebe, Dan and I. Last night we played Hoagie, which is one of our favourite games, but because it was just 3 of us, we made it last longer by doing double hoagie, because the idea is you build a sandwich, you have to have bread, cheese, ham, lettuce, bread, but we each built 2 sandwiches instead. And this is a really fun game. It can be quite quick, it can be quite funny, and the idea is you have to build your sandwich, but you can also stop people building their sandwiches by rotting their ingredients with the rotting cards. And it's really simple, really fun. If you haven't heard of Hoagie, it's really worth it for a nice quick game on holiday as a family. It's a bit of a giggle. Right, I'm going to do a bit of watercolour now with a cup of tea, catch up. I'm really behind on my holiday diary. I've still got to finish Wednesday, I've still got to do Thursday, and I've got to do yesterday as well, so I think I better get on with that. It's dark in here. It is a cottage. It's a low ceilinged cottage. We're just ready. I'm waiting for everyone to get their wetsuits on. Got mine on. Started packing because we've got to go tomorrow. I've done a flask of tea. I've done a flask of hot chocolate. We've got a lovely little picnic of sort of things that we need to get eaten. And we're just going to go and spend a couple of hours now down by the lock. I feel like I'm repeating myself. Let's go. It is choppy today. Phoebe's going to be my passenger. Let's go, Phoebes. It's a bit cold. It's a bit choppy, isn't it, Phoebe?
Yeah.
Whoa. I've got to keep moving, otherwise we lose balance a bit. Last day. Definitely not our last time though. There's Lilia heading out.
Mum, we're going to hit the bottom.
It's quite shallow here, isn't it? We're just at the mouth of the river, but it is shallow and I'm going to have to start paddling. There you go, Phoebe. Beautiful skies. I wish I could paint clouds. I need to work on that. Bread and butter, Scottish cheese, crackers, Scottish oat cakes, grapes, squares. Simple, but yummy. Hello, little friend. What are you?
Someone unzip me.
Oh, look at you standing up.
Oh, wow. She got standing up. It's hard out there standing up. There's nothing like a proper mug of tea in the outdoors. I love the outdoors, but I don't like roughing it. I would spend all day outdoors as long as I had a very nice, very high quality sheeted bed in a very sort of sleek location afterwards, like here.
What's he doing?
He's taking selfies.
Oh. Sassy.
There's quite a few boats out today, and the sun is trying to break through for our last day as well. How lucky. So there's a tiny little boat here, and then there's a massive one coming down just here. And then there's like a sailboat over there, and then there's another little sailboat just behind me. I'm actually going to move a bit because I think the wake from that massive boat is going to be quite impressive. This is looking back towards the beach, so you can see the girls there. Just in case it seems like we're sort of happy, adventurous families, I would say that the enthusiasm on the side of everyone under the age of 45 is not always on a level with ours. Lilia's reading her book and Phoebe's looking at her phone, and they're already asking about when the next lot of food's coming. But Dan and I are happy messing about on the water. It's rush hour.
So if I fell in here, I'd just stand up.
Yeah. It's very clear and very shallow where we are right now. And very sunny. It's quite the mist rolling in from over there. Lovely and bright down that end. But yeah, let's hope the wind's not blowing in from that direction, because if it is, we're about to get very wet. Very wet indeed. I wonder if I can make it all the way over there. Where's Dan? He's trying the board I usually go on. So I'm on the, we've got two boards, they're slightly different. They're both from Because SUP, because stand-up paddleboarding. There's their doodah there. Oh, shadow. And this one's black, and it's a slightly different shape. This is the Because Start, the Because SUP Start. Dan is on the Because SUP First? Free. Yeah. How are you finding it compared to this one?
Well, I just stood up all the way here, apart from just...
You find it a bit easier to balance on?
I don't know, psychologically
They're a
maybe.
slightly different shape at the front and the back. Actually, I think they're more of a different shape at the front, only slightly. But I usually go on the one Dan's on. Do you reckon we can make it over to the other side?
Yeah, I'm not sure about getting back though. Quite tired by then.
Have you seen up there the nothing that's rolling in?
It's gone that way. That's the thing that went over us.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, weather's coming from that direction.
The girls all the way over there on our beach. Look at that. The sun. This is the first time the sun's come out whilst we've been out on the boards all week, and it's on our last day. Thank you, Scotland. What are you doing?
Just keeping our boards together while we're talking.
There we are. We are connected. How have you enjoyed our Scottish holiday, Dan?
I've loved it.
We've still got a few days of excitement and adventure to go, because tomorrow we are driving to, where was it? Hexham in North Yorkshire. Hexham in North Yorkshire. We're going to meet up with a couple of friends. So I don't know if I'll get any video, but I'll certainly get a little selfie, because a lot of you might recognise them. We're really excited. And then from there we're driving on to our place, which is just outside York. Got another little AirBNB on a working stud farm, which we're really excited about. We're going to stay there for 2 nights, and we're going to spend the day on Monday in York before heading home on Tuesday. Today is Saturday. I was on Instagram watching, looking at Jo Mosley's post. Jo Mosley is a British paddleboarder in her 50s. She does a lot for the, you know, to raise awareness of the sport and everything. And she was talking about glimmers, which are little moments of happiness. Can't remember what she said exactly, but look at that. Glimmers. We've just paddled all the way across to this lovely little beach. We're going to paddle back. Our beach is all the way back there. And I think the girls who are sitting on it are about to get very wet. Permission to alight.
Permission granted. You should have a look behind you.
Oh dear. I think we better get back to the girls, because I think it's about to get very wet. Those mountains are disappearing. Well, the weather suddenly rolled in. We had to bung everything in the car, and what we're going to do now is we've got this whole shed to keep like the roof box and stuff in. So we're just going to roll the paddle boards out and just let them dry off a bit whilst we go and dry off a bit. But I was talking about my candle earlier, filming this on the GoPro because it's absolutely pouring down, and I was talking about the smell of that candle and how I wish it could be like a scratch and sniff video. But let me tell you, if I walk down here and into the woods where it is just grass and moss and green and mushrooms and running water, if I could bottle this smell, I would be a very rich person. It is an incredible smell. And just as I've started filming, the road suddenly got really busy. There was not a car on it. It's mainly the water that you can hear. Oh, it's just incredible in the rain. And I'm wearing a wetsuit, so just wandering around in the rain in a magical Scottish forest. We timed that so well. If we'd left it any later to go paddleboarding, we wouldn't have got as long as we did. Now it's about 2:30. Let me show you the road. It's about 2:30. So we've got the rest of the day to sort of get our packing done. I wasn't going to have another bath, but I think I will because it feels like such a cosy thing to do. Might just have a little bath, have a little read, wash my hair. Right, here we go. It's a recycling bin there. Look, there's not a car here now. So this is the road. I can't see the screen. So here I am. It's really easy to turn out of, but it is right here. But like I say, doesn't bother us a jot. Let's get back in and dry off, shall we? Let's sort this lot out. We just had to rush everything in out of the rain. What have I done here? I've got that thing caught. There we go. And bang it all in. So I've now got to sort all this out. First I've got to get myself out of the wetsuit. I'm just moving some files off of my camera, so excuse the slightly subpar picture and sound. I'm filming on my iPhone. I thought I'd show you our little arrangement for dinner tonight. So we got some McSween haggis, which is a mini one. I'm just trying to work out, peel back for cooking instructions. I'll do that in a minute. And then I got some ready to cook diced carrot and swede, so I don't have to fuss about doing that myself. And this, I believe, can be cooked in the microwave, and then I'll just mash it. We even got some ready-made McSween whiskey cream sauce, so I don't have to do that. Some green beans, we all love green beans except for Phoebe. We've got chips left over from earlier in the week, so we're going to have those. We're going to have a bit of salad and stuff with it as well. So this is our last night in Scotland haggis dinner, and it's going to be yummy. I'm not sure if it's me or the masher, but is that the world's worst masher?
It is.
Oh well, can you just attempt to like beat it up a bit then? And then I'll put a little bit of butter and salt in it. I'll just reveal to you my hair. I'm going to come in front of the window. If you can hear noise in the background, Dan is watching rugby on his phone. So if you don't know what a haggis is, I thought I'd just mention what it is. It's basically a type of sausage. It's made with lamb, offal and beef fat. And I think it's got herbs and spices and oats in it. You can get vegetarian versions, which are really, really nice. I love the vegetarian version. But everyone opted for the usual version, which is what we've got. You can cook it in the oven, which I would normally do, but it takes a long time, about an hour. But you can also cook it in the microwave. So that's what we're going to do tonight, because we're keeping everything simple. So do that now. This is such a cute microwave, by the way. I love it. I think you can get them in other colours as well. But it's really easy to use. I really like it. So here it is. I think that's a fairly successful, very simple meal. What do you think?
I like it very much.
What do you think?
Very nice. Save some sauce for the
Yum.
It's after dinner and it was absolutely lovely. It was the perfect last meal. Now I'm just having a little glass of Prosecco and we've decided to go for one last little walk down to the loch. I'm going to take my phone, but I'm actually going to leave my camera here. So you'll probably see a few scenes of the loch and then it'll be tomorrow. You bought that in Fort William yesterday. Phoebe loves sports clothes, don't you?
Yeah.
You're very pleased with it? Yeah. Are you ready to put it into action walking down to the loch?
Yes.
Good morning from the Highlands of Scotland. We're continuing the Scotland, well, it's the end of the Scotland vlogs because we are packing up the car and we are heading towards York today. Actually, that's not where we're staying. We're staying outside York, but I can't quite remember where, but you'll find out during the course of the day. So I've just thought I'd come to the woods outside the cottage and hear the river flowing. We had quite a bit of rain yesterday afternoon, so it's really flowing this morning. So I thought I'd come here to start the vlog off, start the day off here. Now I'm feeling a little bit like I'm trying to be some kind of BBC nature presenter like Chris Packham or something. So we've got everything more or less out of the house. We've got all the paddle boards and paddleboard paraphernalia into the roof box. We bought a big roof box just for the purpose because our previous one wasn't big enough for all the paddleboard stuff. There it is. And then here we have all of the stuff that's got to go into the boot, plus all of Lilia's stuff. But Lilia's taking about 100 years to put her makeup on, so we haven't got her stuff yet. So we're all just waiting for the teenager. No surprises there. Just started filming. I've got a mouthful of mini Rolos. There's a strange shortage of minstrels. We wanted minstrels for our journey. Couldn't get them anywhere. So I don't know what's happening now. So mini Rolos it is. We're in the middle of Glencoe at the moment, which is we're going through a really long road, winding, but you can see it in the distance. And Glencoe is mountain range. Is that how you describe it? So it's sort of very, very beautiful area, and we're having fun at the moment people spotting. It's so busy, like every little lay-by and car park you pass is absolutely hotching, which seems to be the word of the vlogs. We seem to use that a lot. It's so busy and there are people everywhere, so we're now spotting where the people are on the mountains, because although we keep seeing people at sort of this level, There aren't many of them sort of that you can see up on the hills, but we're having fun spotting them. Lots of people out with their backpacks on, their camper vans, ready for a day out, I don't know, bagging Munros or something. I don't know if there are any Munros here. Climbing mountains, summiting hills, having picnics, that kind of thing. So we are heading now towards North Yorkshire. We have got a AirBNB on a stud farm. It's like a little flat above the stables on a working stud farm just outside Driffield, if you know the area at all. And the plan is to get there for this evening, and tomorrow we're only a bit of a drive from York. None of us have ever been to York, so we are going to go and spend the day in York. Then we'll have a second night at the AirBNB, and then we're heading home on Tuesday. Today is Sunday. But on the way, we are making a stop in Hexham, in Yorkshire, to go and see some lovely friends who you may recognise. Kay and her husband Dan, who you might know from their podcast, The Bakery Bears. And Lilia is great friends with their daughter. They're exactly the same age. They have very similar interests. They love the same books, that kind of thing.
I'm just here.
Phoebe's coming along for the cake because Kay has promised there will be cake. So that's what we're going to do. So we're probably going to stop for lunch, swap the driving over, then drive to see them, stop for an hour, and then drive the remaining time to our AirBNB, and that's the plan for today. That and spotting people on the mountains. Right, we've stopped for lunch and therefore we've swapped over, so I will be driving the next leg. So we stopped at Marks and Spencer's and Asda's, and we have got some nice things. I have got, it wasn't a cheap lunch, it came to about £24 for everyone. Phoebe's got a BLT and a juice. Lilia's got a cheese roll, no surprises there, and a juice. I've got vegetable gyozas with a sauce I've not heard of before. And my absolute favourite, they're king prawns with sweet chilli sauce. And I've also got, where's my thing? I've got one of their shots. I've got the gut health shot, which I've not tried before. Pineapple, mango, coconut milk and turmeric. So we're going to sit here and have our little picnic. And then we're going to head off. We've got about another 2 hours, 20 minutes to go to our cake stop with Dan and Kay. Very exciting. Do you want to try a vegetable gyoza? Filmed much. It's been a really long day today. I'll fill you in shortly, but we've just arrived at AirBNB number 2. We're on a stud farm. How's that for a view? We've got a little place there to sit and have our cup of tea, and everything smells like burning wood, and it's lovely. So we're actually in a little flat. Our downstairs neighbours, you've just seen. We're above the stables. All the horses are looking at us like, who are you? You're going to move the car?
Yeah.
Dad's got to move the car into the
Use trainers.
yeah, they're at the bottom of the stairs. So here's a little, what you come up to. Look at this, little seating area. Got some chest of drawers there. I really need a wee. You didn't need to know that. This is where Dan and I will be. Hang on. Show you all before we mess it up. And obviously I'll be changing the sheets. I haven't even looked at them, but you know, I have to have my own sheets. What's this? Oh, a little air conditioner thing. View out the window over the stud farm, so there'll probably be horses in there in the morning. Little bathroom, which I haven't even seen. Let's experience it together. Oh, very lovely. I do like a lovely, modern, lovely bathroom. God, look at the state of this shower. Blimey. Now that looks like a decent shower.
I'm gonna have an apartment like this when This is the mirror I want.
It's like magic. Do it again. Woo. I'm going to spend, and that's what I'm doing for the rest of the evening. So yeah, that's Dan and I. God, everything's so modern. It's like being on a little spaceship or something. Here's the little kitchen. It's gorgeous, and the best thing about the kitchen is look. Oh, nearly threw everything up.
What's in there?
Pint of milk, bottle of white wine, packet of biscuits. Literally, don't need anything else. This is the girls' room. They've already dumped a load of stuff in here, including a crayon. Where did you get a crayon from?
What crayon?
There's a crayon on the floor. It's random. So
I'm gonna have games. Last be a beat.
all our stuff. Nice little place to sit. Look how cute this is.
That's not my crayon.
Oh, huge, great telly. Pass the bomb. Great game.
I never played that.
Is this locked? That must be. That's a secret cupboard. Pizza. We're so hungry. Get it on the table. Margarita, half and half for me. Feta and pepperoni. Hawaiian for Phoebe. And sloppy Giuseppe for Dan.
Where's the garlic bread?
We'll just help ourselves. We're so hungry. Let's tuck in. Oh, it's looking cosy in here, girls. Looking cosy. Are you okay? Why are you smiling? What's that?
It's Ken.
Oh God.
Here's
Oh, he's Knuff. Here's Knuff. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to have a little read of the guest book because I like reading the guest book. I have found a glass. These are the only sort of wine type glasses, but that's fine because it means it's absolutely massive. So I've got a massive glass of Prosecco. I'm going to catch up on my holiday watercolour diary. Oh, we've got a jigsaw here. It's quite exciting. I don't think we get a 1,000-piece jigsaw done in like 2 nights though. We've got a birdwatch book. Oh, I love it when Airbnbs have books. Look, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. One of my favourite books. I haven't read that in years. What else we got? Tom Clancy, Line of Sight. Doesn't sound like my kind of thing. Probably Dan's kind of thing. Andy McNabb, Liberation Day. #1 bestseller, that one. Oof. Just leave that there. Little nose in here. Oh, binoculars. That's a lovely touch, so we can watch the horses. Packet of cards. We've already got a packet of cards. I don't know why I'm going through the drawers and showing you. It's really boring. So I'm going to sign off for tonight because it has been a day. So I didn't film any of when we went to visit Dan and Kay because I just wanted to sit and chat, and you know they're on their holiday as well. So, but I did get a selfie, of course. So I will pop that in here. So thank you, Dan and Kay, if you're watching, for your hospitality and for letting us gate crash you for a couple of hours on your holiday, and for the lovely, lovely cakes and the lovely, huge buckets of tea. So I'm going to leave that for today, and the next time you see me, it'll be in the morning, and hopefully we'll be looking out at this view, but maybe with some horses. See you in the morning.